One of the best parts about traveling is discovering new customs and traditions. From the late lunches and dinners to the kiss-kiss greetings, you will notice some surprising cultural differences on your Spanish holiday. So, I'll compile a list of Spanish customs that people often notice during their stay in this country. The double cheek kissing. In Spain, people greet each other and say goodbye with a kiss on each cheek. Don't be mistaken, these aren't wet, sloppy kisses. In fact, these aren't really proper kisses at all. People usually touch their right cheek together to make a kissing sound, then repeat the process on the left side. Coffee. Spain has a strong coffee culture, and it's not uncommon to drink 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day at all hours of the day. Café con leche, which is half strong black coffee and half milk, is by far the most popular way to drink Java in Spain. If a café con leche is too big for you, you can try a café cortado instead, which is a smaller version with only a touch of milk. Or if you are craving something stronger, try a café solo, which is a small glass of nothing but strong black coffee. Late lunches and dinners. Spanish lunch and dinner times are later than in many other countries. Lunch is normally eaten at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and dinner around 10 at night. Lunch is typically a large meal with a starter and a main dish and dessert. Dinner is normally very light. Siesta. The Spanish siesta is one of the country's most well-known traditions. Nowadays, few people are able to commute all the way home to have a midday nap, but many shops still close at lunchtime, usually from 2 to 4 or 5 p.m. So major chains, however, are normally open all day without interruption. Going for tapas. Every tourist who comes to Spain wants to try tapas, one of the most famous Spanish traditions. But many don't understand the culture around this style of dining. A tapa is not a type of food, it's a way of eating it. Tapas are small portions, but they can be of any Spanish traditional dishes. The flamenco. Flamenco is perhaps the most famous Spanish tradition, but also one that is often misunderstood. Flamenco is not a dance, but does sometimes have dancing in it. Rather, it's a musical style with far more emphasis on the guitar, the vocals, and the rhythm than on the dancing. In fact, the whole idea of the flamenco dancing is also a little paradoxical. The true flamenco is spontaneous. The bullfighting. The bullfighting, the most controversial of the Spanish tradition, is a mixed blessing for Spain. Many tourists are very curious to see it and view it as a fascinating insight in Spanish culture, but it's also staying on the country reputation for others. The nightlife. Spanish nightlife, especially in cities like Madrid and Barcelona, is legendary and inclusive of all ages and interests. Each city has a part of town for each demographic, but no one really goes out before 10 p.m.
What?
The Spanish are late night people, perhaps because of their mismatched time zone. With everything from underground clubs to elegant speakeasies, you're sure to find something to do each night you spend in Spain. The festivals in Spain. The Spain eating, drinking, and dancing culture step up a gear when there's a festival happening. Every town or village has a local fiesta, at which point the locals don't just eat and drink because it's fun. They do so because it would be un-Spanish not to. There are a number of strange Christmas traditions and fiestas in Spain, as well as several to celebrate the cultural heritage of the region.
Woo!
So, from annual festivals and events to great food and cultural experience, there's a plenty to discover on your trip to Spain, if you know where to look. Have you noticed any other custom in Spain that are different from your own?